How's everyone doing? Welcome to the doubleheader. I am the High Guy. This is High Guy Stuff. This is my channel. Welcome to the NFL Week 12 recap / Week 13 preview, where we get into the Patriots getting a fucking big dub over the Titans. We have the fucking the atrocity on Sunday Night Football known as the Ravens-Browns game, which was just brutal to my fucking my psyche and my fucking vision, because it was just literal shit on the screen. So much more. Pittsburgh was absolute trash, and I fucking loved every second of it. Minnesota fucked off again and didn't do dick. Green Bay took care of business. You know, things happened, things and stuff. Check it out in the doubleheader. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to this week's edition of the doubleheader, where we recap Week 12 and we preview Week 13. And let's get started, man. I'm ready to jump into all of this. Starting off, we have an absolute fucking just it's a tank bull if I've ever seen one myself. It's fucking typical tradition Lions bullshit. You know how it is every year. People feast on some fucking nasty birds, get their stupid turkey going, and they eat and they eat some fucking turkey, and they watch some bullshit Lions, cause I guess they have a fucking tradition of being on Thanksgiving, and we have to honor that shit because logic reasons. I don't fucking know. I don't agree with it. The Lions should not be on fucking Thanksgiving anymore. It is a fucking an absolute abomination. It's fucking it's fucking humiliating to the state of Thanksgiving games where they've fallen this fucking far. Granted, there was a really good game I'm going to get to in a minute, but we have to be reduced to every fucking year to one just shitty game like this, where we just have to fucking turn our eyes and just wait for the next game, because whenever you watch the Lions, you know it's just gonna be cancer to the eyes. That's all it really is. I mean, I hate to bring cancer into this, but Lions, their whole fucking franchise is one big cancer. I hate to say it, but yeah, props to Chicago. I mean, honestly, fucking yourselves with this win, if anything, because you ain't going nowhere. Not with Matt Nagy. Especially not with fucking Matt Nagy. I don't see that shit happening whatsoever. But congrats to you anyway. And Detroit, keep that tank going. Y'all are doing great with that. Moving on, we got the Raiders over the Cowboys 36-33. And in overtime, this game was fucking phenomenal, man. Dallas did all it could, man. They didn't have Amari Cooper. He was still out with the whole COVID thing. They lost CeeDee Lamb in this game, which kind of hurt. He might be out for the game against the Saints, which is going to hurt them big time. But to their advantage, Trevor Siemian, the Saints offense, it just is non-existent. It doesn't. It's not. It's there in name only. It doesn't fucking exist. I'll get to that in a minute with the fucking Bills game, because that was just pathetic. Fucking shootouts. This game was great. Unfortunately, Dallas can pull it out in the end. Las Vegas looks kind of rejuvenated. I don't see them making the playoffs, but you know what? Stranger things have happened. I feel like it's too fucking crowded in the AFC for them to make it this year, but they're going to make it interesting, for sure. In Dallas, they're going to win the NFC East by default. I'm calling it now. Just saying, because Philadelphia looks god-awful. Washington looks... they did beat Seattle, give it to them, but Seattle isn't really a fucking challenge right now, since it seems like everyone's thrown in the fucking towel, especially old Russell Wilson, old Chef Russ. He threw in the towel a long time ago, and he might have thrown the towel in this team, period. We'll wait and see on that. But props to Las Vegas, keeping shit interesting. And last but least, we have the final game on Thanksgiving. We have the Buffalo Bills over the New Orleans Saints 31-6, in a game that was never really close. Josh Allen threw a couple bad interceptions early on. I believe one was tipped, so I'll give him a pass on that. But New Orleans couldn't capitalize on either of the fucking turnovers because, like I said earlier, Trevor fucking Siemian at quarterback. Like, what the hell are you going to do in that situation? Unfortunately, they couldn't do anything. They couldn't capitalize on the opportunities, and they ended up with a giant L, and they're pretty much fucked. I was counting on New Orleans to fucking maybe get a win here, but everyone can't win. We got a big win over Tennessee, which I'll get to in a minute. That was fucking fantastic. Um, but Buffalo got the win here. Not really an impressive win, I'll say, but a win's a win. Even if it is over the free falling New Orleans Saints. So props to them anyways, since they are in our division. Let's get them at full strength, even though they did lose Tre'Davious White in this game, which is really gonna fucking kill them in the long run, I believe. I mean, just face it, dude. The path is getting paved through New England, for the AFC. It's only a matter of time before that one seed is ours. Baltimore ain't gonna hold that shit for long. Yeah, props to Buffalo anyway. Y'all have a really big game coming up on Monday night. Let's see if y'all are up for the task. I don't see it though. Next, we have the Falcons at the Jaguars in a game that literally zero people watched, besides the fans, the quote-unquote fans of both of these teams. Atlanta won. They did just enough. It wasn't very impressive. Even though the Jaguars did beat Buffalo this year, that was a fucking anomaly. And it wasn't even a pretty anomaly. Like, they won 9-6. They kicked more field goals than the other team did. The defense it was impenetrable that fucking day for some reason. Like, weird shit like that happens all the time in the NFL, and that's why I'm still fucking that's why I'm here calling this shit, man, cuz it's fucking entertaining, man. Every week there's something going on. Every fucking game there's something going on, and that's why I'm addicted to this shit. Cuz I will talk about bullshit like this. Cuz Atlanta ain't doing shit, and Jacksonville sure as fuck ain't doing anything this year, and probably not next year either. And probably not the year after that. Because you need a lot in fucking Jacksonville. Because Trevor Lawrence, he's good, but he needs pieces. Like, he needs pieces around him bad. Marvin Jones ain't too bad. I believe they still have DJ Chark. I'm not totally sure about that. They have a Shenault. I don't know his fucking name. Something with an L. He's alright. They'll get Travis Etienne back next year. They should have had him this year, but I believe he fucking tore his ACL or something. He'll probably come back pretty good. I mean, ACL tears aren't as bad as they used to be. Medicine and science has gotten fucking just abnormally fucking great. So, like, don't even worry about it. He'll be back. They could be some in a couple of years, but not anytime soon. Props to Atlanta anyways, I guess. Next up, we have the Dolphins over the Panthers, 33-10, and Cam was god-awful in this game. He literally got benched. And you know what, man? I'm sorry, Bill. Bill, if you're watching this video anywhere, I apologize to you, Bill. I should never have doubted you, because Cam looked like hot fucking garbage. I don't know if I was going to say if, like, this is mainly, like, because the Dolphins' defense is finally deciding to step up, or Cam was just that fucking bad. But you know what? I think Cam was just that fucking bad because he completed less than 25% of his passes. Motherfucker went 5 for 21, like, a little over 90 yards, 2 picks. He did have a rushing touchdown, but, like, he was so fucking bad. Like, I totally get it, man. Like, it took a minute for Mac to get going, but, like, I'm so fucking happy that we did it because we would have been fucked otherwise. We would not have been a playoff team if we had fucking Cam Newton at the helm. Props to the Dolphins anyway. They're 5-7 right now, and, like, I get you want to keep fighting. Like, you really want to keep fighting, and you think maybe 10-7's a possibility, but it's not. It's really fucking not for you guys. At best case scenario, you guys go 9-8, maybe. I'd say 8-9 personally. you guys, you have a decent little squad there, man. Unfortunately, it just took you a little too long to get shit going. You had a good win against the Patriots to open the year, and you just couldn't do anything afterwards. Tua's obviously not the guy. We've seen that. So I guess just keep getting momentum towards next year, and then just get Deshaun Watson, because chances are he'll probably play at some point next year. If I had to really guess, I can see it, man. I can see him maybe serving maybe like an 8 game suspension or something like that. It's 8 or 9, or 10-ish game suspension. He can come back maybe midway through the season. Oh, Miles, you want to join the video? Oh, he hasn't been in the video in a minute. What's going on, bud? You want to say hi to the people? Aww, you wanted to say hi? It's the hi dog over here. So moving on, we have the Jets over the Texans 21-14. And another game that no one watched besides fans of these teams. The Jets, yeah, this was a game. This happened, dude. This aired on some TV somewhere. Probably just in Houston. Yeah. Cool. That was the thing. Next, we have the Giants over the Eagles 13-7, in another game that I could not give two fucks about, because I am getting to the juicy shit. I am saving the best for last, as I always do. Even when I'm fucking eating, or I'm playing a game or something, I save the best for last, because you need to build towards that fucking great thing at the end. And you know what? That's probably why I'm all about, getting to the point, finishing things, even though I don't ever really get to the point. I like when other people get to the point, you know? And I like to build to things. I know I'm not making any sense right now, but that's how we do it on the Hi Guys stuff. We just talk about bullshit and ramble on and ramble on. Giants, yeah, they're fucked, but the Eagles, they weren't fucked prior to this game, and now they are fucked because Jalen Hurts is also not that guy in Philadelphia. And I believe Philly might make a play at Deshaun Watson, even though I don't believe he wants to go there. They're going to do something in the offseason, and it's not going to involve bringing back Jalen Hurts unless you absolutely fucking have to. I don't see them willingly bringing him back. It's unfortunate, too. That's how quick things change in the NFL. They literally change on a fucking dime. So... Miles, what are you doing over there? I gotta keep an eye on that, dude. Moving on, we have just a fucking glorious game, dude. I'm gonna make a Steelers video this week. Definitely pretty soon. I had one recorded already, but you know what? I wanted to wait till they really, fell on their face so I could really just rub their fucking nose in it, because fuck Pittsburgh, honestly. This game was fantastic. The Cincinnati Bengals are victorious over the Pittsburgh Squealers 41-10 in one of the most glorious games of the weekend. Not because of being a good game, obviously, but because it was just fantastic. Big Ben was... What can I say, man? I've said all there is to say. Big Ben is washed. He is not that guy anymore. He should have walked away after fucking last year's playoff game, but nah, he decided to fucking roll it out one more time and fucking give it a go. And it ended up fucking his team for it. It's the same thing with fucking Baker Mayfield. I mean, it's a little different situation with Baker Mayfield in Cleveland, but same thing, dude. You being out there is hurting the team. And at this point, Mason Rudolph might be a better option, because it's past the trade deadline and you have to do fucking something. You're 5-1. Make a move now. You have to make a move. You have to do something. Bengals, y'all got your swagger back, and I'm proud of y'all. You got a big game coming up against the Chargers next week. Just keep on rolling. I would love to see the Chargers make the playoffs too, but they seem like they're kind of flailing lately, and I'm not too sure how to feel about them. So I'll just roll into the Chargers game, talking about the Chargers. Props to the Bengals anyway. Bengals, excuse me. The Chargers lost to the Broncos 28-13. And you notice how I say lost to them, because I don't I still don't respect the Broncos. They did fucking take apart the alright, pardon me. Yeah, Denver, fuck, dude, no. They're 6-5. Yeah, they did this. They did just dismantle the Cowboys a few weeks back, and they did just win by 2 touchdowns over the Chargers. But they don't do it for me, man. They're not that fucking impressive. They do have the advantage of the Mile High, and that's probably what fucked over the Chargers. Be it them coming from fucking LA, that's probably gonna fuck you up. And I believe it played a factor in them getting the L here. The Chargers are fine, I believe. They're going to be a 10-7 team and probably be the 7 seed, 6 seed ish. We'll see with them. I believe they'll be there at the end. As far as like in the actual tournament, not like towards like the Super Bowl or championship game, like they'll be in the tournament. I'll say that. Props to the Broncos anyway, even though I don't see them going anywhere. Next we have probably what was game of the week in my opinion. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers over the Indianapolis Colts 38-31. This game was fucking awesome, dude. It was back and forth for a while there. Indy looked like they were going to take advantage and go 3 scores ahead. But Wentz, he was dealing for a good portion of this game. But towards the end, he started to fucking lose control of the ball. He fucking fumbled the ball. He turned it over. He threw a pick towards the end. Shaq Barrett recovered the fumble. And from that point on, it was pretty much all Buccaneers. Like, Tampa was up 31-24 late in the game. Indy was able to tie at 31. But Brady was clutch as ever. He drove him down the field. And instead of kicking a field goal, he kept handing out to Fournette, and Fournette did the rest. He took it, I believe, 40 yards for a touchdown, and he iced this shit. Although there was a little something at the end where Indy got a kickoff return to the 30-yard line or something. So like 10 seconds left, Indy had a chance to maybe score a touchdown. It didn't happen, but I was low-key hoping it would because this game was great to that point, and you just add that in there too with overtime and another crazy fucking thing to happen towards the end. Forget about it, man. This is easily game of the year material though so far. And to close off the 1 o'clock games, we have the unstoppable New England Patriots over the flailing Tennessee Titans, 36-13. Hey, what can I say, guys? It was just fucking glorious, man. If I had to really be honest to myself, like, come on, like, I get Tennessee is missing mad starters, but like Tennessee is still a good team. Granted, they are led by Ryan Tannehill, who is turning back into Ryan Tannehill basically, and you know what? I'll take it for what it is, man. We are rolling. We are on a 6-game winning streak, rolling into Buffalo on Monday nights, and I feel like we can fucking do it, dude. Pardon me, I dropped my phone. And I feel like we can beat the fucking the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo. Weather won't be a factor. I mean, we play in cold weather anyway. Buffalo, something's off about Buffalo, and they're missing Tre'Davious White, so it's gonna help us fucking immensely. We don't have one great number 1 wide receiver, but we have a bunch of great like number 2/3 receivers in Jacoby Myers, Kendrick Bourne, Nelson Aguilar, N'Keal Harry when he decides to show up, and then we have the 2 tight ends, Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith. Like, we got some weapons, man. You had one big fucking number 1 receiver into the mix, like, we'd be unstoppable. Honestly, like with the fucking way the defense is playing as well, Mac Jones is just, he's like Drew Brees but better. If I had to fucking compare it to anybody, a little bigger Drew Brees, but like more accurate, if that's even fucking possible. The Pats are rolling, man. I'm fucking loving every fucking minute of it. Tennessee will probably win this division by default. Hopefully they'll have all their pieces back at the end of the year, because this might be a rematch in the playoffs for all we fucking know. And I want them to be at full strength. I want to beat them at full fucking strength. Because I don't want no fucking excuses, man. I want everyone at full strength, and I want us to fucking get through them at full strength while we're at full strength as well. Because that's when everything is at its best. When everyone is at their fucking peak. And that's when we get the best games, the best viewing material, you know. Next up, we have the 49ers over the Vikings, 34-26. This is a game that both teams had to have. They were both at 500, 5-5, and the Vikings, I believe, had this shit. But once you lose Dalvin Cook late in the game, it just takes the heart out of the team. I totally understand why they kind of just like they kind of flop towards the end of the game, because you lose a guy of that significance, it kills the vibe on your team. The Niners, they did just enough. I believe they lost Debo for the game too, Debo Samuel, and that fucking hurt them too. And the crazy part was it happened on like back-to-back plays, so like people were asking themselves, what the fuck's going on? Is the field hexed or something? And unfortunately, fortunately, I believe it is not hexed. The Niners got the dub here. Garoppolo wasn't too bad. He was his usual self. This is the typical winning formula for the 49ers. Run the ball a whole bunch, set up the play action, make sure Jimmy G doesn't turn the ball over, occasionally throw touchdowns to George Kittle and Debo Samuel and maybe Ayuk, and run the fucking ball especially. The formula worked. They're 6-5, and I think they might be able to catch LA. Who knows? They're only one game back, and they own the tiebreaker, so it's definitely possible. Moving on, we have the Packers at the Rams, 36-28, and this wasn't as close as the scoreboard would indicate. Green Bay was leading this game 36-17 at one point. Like later in the fourth, the Rams started to rally, but it was too little, too late. They couldn't get the onside kick back, and that was all she wrote. So it's the third game in a row loss for the Rams, and they do not look like that fucking world-beating Super Bowl favorite that everyone thought they would be. They've crashed fucking hard since getting Odell and Von Miller, which you think would have the opposite effect, but it's actually been fucking killing them, I believe. Trying to fucking get all that chemistry right. They'll probably make the playoffs still, but they're gonna be a lower seed than expected. Last but not least, we have the very low. Actually, no. Second to last game, we have the Brownies playing the Ravens, and I have no idea how the Browns lost this game. Even with a fucked up Baker Mayfield, how do you lose the game? How do you only score 10 points when Lamar Jackson throws you 4 fucking interceptions? At the very least, kick fucking field goals. If you get 2 field goals out of those fucking interceptions, you tie the game and you at least bring it to overtime, but no. They couldn't do fucking anything, man. This was an embarrassing game for both sides. The Ravens just so happened to get out of this fucking area with a dub. Props to them for doing that, but this wasn't really a win. Total abomination. Just brutal to watch. It was not pleasant. But props to Baltimore anyways. They are the 1 seed for now. Literally just for now. And last but certainly fucking least, we have the football team, the Washington football team, getting the dub over the the Shithawks. 17-15 in a game that was close, but who gives a fuck. Seattle scored a touchdown late in the game to make it 17-15, but they had to go for 2 to tie the ball game, and they could not fucking get it. Man, the Shithawks have really fucking fallen, man. It's just fucking sad to see, because they've gone from being a fucking perennial contender to this. And I believe Russell Wilson is not only fucking throwing the towel in on this fucking game, or at least he did on the game or on the season. I believe he's throwing the fucking towel on this team, and he wants out. I'm not the only one who thinks that. I believe Russell Wilson is, one way or another, he's getting out of Seattle. And where he goes, that's a fucking mystery. That could be a video maybe in the offseason. Keep an eye out for that. Moving on to the Week 13 preview. I might pop up a little fucking thing there so y'all can see it. We have the Thursday night game. It is the Cowboys at the New Orleans Saints. On the surface, you think Dallas is going to get this fucking dub easily because New Orleans physically is... they are emotionally... not only emotionally, they are offensively fucking challenged. They are on the spectrum as far as like offensive like production goes, without Jameis Winston or like a decent fucking quarterback. So Dallas will win this game literally by default. Next we have the Buccaneers at the Falcons. Tampa is an 11-point favorites, and if you're betting this game, you could take Atlanta. I wouldn't recommend it because I believe Tampa's going to blow the fucking doors off Atlanta. And that's my prediction because Atlanta's Atlanta and the Buccaneers are the fucking Buccaneers. That's why. Next we have the Cardinals at the Bears, and I believe Kyler Murray's back for this game. So fucking 50-0 probably. Something like that. Easy day for the Cardinals, who are going to get the 10-2. Next, we have the second place game of the week game, which, if not for the awesome Monday night game, this would absolutely be the fucking game of the week. We have the Chargers at the Bengals. The Chargers are coming off a debilitating loss to the Denver Broncos last week. That's gonna put a dent in their fucking playoff hopes, unfortunately, because I want to see them go, but between last week and this week's game, they might have fucked themselves. I'm picking Cincinnati in this game. They found their mojo back. They dropped a couple in a row. They didn't lose sight of anything. They were focused, and they are gonna get the dub here over the Chargers, in my opinion. Next, we have the Colts at the Texans, and now you think on the surface like Indianapolis is going to get the dub here like easily. But it is a divisional round game, and it is very possible for Houston to maybe pull an upset, but I don't fucking see it. Indy has been known to lay an egg this year every now and again, but they have been more consistent than most teams this year, so I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and beat the fuck out of the Texans. The next couple of games I literally don't give a fuck about, so speed round. Eagles-Jets. Eagles, just because they're slightly better than the Jets. Next, we have the Giants at the Dolphins. Easy Dolphins here. They're not going to the playoffs, but they've very quietly caught fire, and they're maybe going to make noise. I don't see it happening, but stranger things have happened. Next, we have the Vikings at the Lions. Minnesota should get the W here. Detroit's gonna do their thing, man. They're gonna get super fucking close and lose, cause that's how you tank the right way. And they're gonna become the first ever 0-16-1 team, unless they play the Bears again, in which case they maybe could beat the Bears by accident, and it wouldn't totally fuck up their number one pick. And next we have the Jaguars at the Rams, and the easy pick here is probably the Rams, but I can easily see the Jags maybe sneaking a win here, and if they do, I'll be dead on the ground. That would be the end of me, man, because I'm going to totally make a fucking Rams video. How they were kind of like the dream team, man, like the 2011 Eagles back in the day, like about 10 years ago actually, which is fucking crazy to say. But yeah, man, it's kind of like that if they lose this game. But I don't see it happen. I see LA bouncing back, kinda, if you call it a bounce back game. Next, we have the Washington football team at the Las Vegas Raiders. Kind of an evenly matched game, if you ask me. This was this can go either way, honestly. But because of Washington's injuries, what the yeah, so Las Vegas is probably going to get the dub here, in my opinion. That's not a hot take. I don't know if you can really call it a hot take at all, but they're going to beat the fucking football team. Bet my words on that. Next, we have the 49ers at the Seahawks, and it's going to be close because it is a divisional round game, like I've said before. These games are typically closer, but the 49ers have been rolling lately, and they might roll their way into the number 7 or 6 seed, in my opinion. Maybe even the 5 seed. They're not going to catch Arizona, but they could sure as hell be a 5 seed if LA keeps falling. They're going to get the dub here. Next, we have a fucking classic rivalry. We have the Ravens at the Steelers. Probably Ravens here. Pittsburgh, Baltimore looked awful last week. I'll say that, but Pittsburgh looked even worse. And at least Baltimore, at the end of the day, won their game. So they get my pick here. Even if it is in Pittsburgh, I'm absolutely going Baltimore here. Second last game of the week, we have the Broncos at the Chiefs on Sunday Night Football. I think it should have been fucking LA at Cincinnati, in my opinion. I don't know why they chose this shit. Because Kansas City's gonna win this fucking game. They've been kind of this year, but they're gonna win this fucking game. That's not even a hot take. They're going to win this shit. I have no faith in Denver. I have no faith in Teddy B. He's efficient. I'll give him that. He doesn't turn over the ball. He's good with that. But he ain't good enough to beat fucking Patrick Mahomes, even when he's been kind of flailing lately. KC's gonna win. And last, but certainly not fucking least, we have the game of the fucking week. We have the Patriots at the Bills for what is likely the number 1 seed. Buffalo are 2.5 point favorites going in this game, which is interesting. I think it's just because they're at home, because they seem very evenly matched. This can go either fucking way. I am actually pretty fucking nervous about this game. I'm afraid of what Josh Allen could potentially do to our defense, but I'm also excited to what we can do to their fucking defense, and we can probably fucking make Allen throw a couple picks. We can get pressure on him. We got Judon, we got Winovich, we got fucking Barmore, we got pieces, man. We got guys. We got a fucking real secondary. We got a real running game, a real fucking offensive line. We got really good receivers / tight ends on the outside, and we got a really fucking accurate quarterback who doesn't look like a rookie, man. He's something, dude. Old Big Mac. He's something, bro. He's got a bright fucking future, man. Obviously, I'm picking New England to fucking win this game. That's a no fucking brainer. Buffalo's gonna put up a hell of a fight, but New England is going to assert their dominance. I'm sorry, reassert their fucking dominance in the AFC East, and I am all fucking here for it. I can't wait to see it. It is gonna be beautiful to fucking see. And shit, dude, I am anxiously waiting till Sunday / Monday. Let's go, dude. So thank you all for watching. That was the Week 13 preview, and of course that was the doubleheader. Thank you all for watching. Take it easy. Have a good one. Please fucking subscribe. I'd love you for it. Have a good one, and as always, stay high.